Welcome to the Rewards Master. Today we're going to go through a review of my newest card, which is the American Express Business Gold Card. There's some great things about this card and there's so not great things about this card, so we'll go through it together. If you would though, please hit the like and subscribe button, and that helps us out a lot, costs you nothing, and it's good for both of us. So if you'll do that, I appreciate it very, very much. Let's dive in together. The American Express Business Gold Card is kind of in a weird place in the credit card world because we usually talk about premium cards and then we talk about cards that are just kind of what we would call a standard travel card, or maybe like mid-tier, and that's typically what they're called, mid-tier travel cards. And those usually have like a $95 annual fee up to about $150 annual fee. But the American Express Gold Card and the American Express Business Gold Card kind of fall into a no man's land in between the mid-tier and the luxury travel cards. And in some ways it's kind of strange because they don't have the great perks of the premier cards. And what I mean by that is they don't have things like lounge access, and although they do have the credits kind of like one of those ultra luxurious cards like the Platinum and things like the Venture X card and the Chase Sapphire Reserve. I mean, they have those type of credits, but not all the perks that are typically associated with those kind of cards. So they're not really a premium travel card. But, I mean, they're not a mid-tier card because, wow, this gold card, it has an incredible $375 annual fee. Now, what do you get for that? Well, it's a business card, so the process is just a little bit different. And most people, as you'll hear all over in the credit card space on YouTube, most people qualify for a business. If you have any kind of side hustle, even if you're planning on a side hustle, you pretty much qualify for a business as a sole proprietorship. The American Express is really not hard to approve those. So this card is not terribly difficult to get for most people. It's got a $375 huge annual fee. But what do you get? Well, to me, this card is made worth it for really several reasons. The first is it has really good multipliers. In fact, I would argue it has better multipliers even than the personal gold card, which people think of as like one of the best cards in the game. It is a little bit more expensive on the annual fee, but it gives 4 points per dollar in 2 different categories. That's very similar to the personal gold card, which gives 4x in groceries and in dining. But this one gives you 4x in your choice. And how they do that is it's in the 2 categories where you spend the most money from a pretty long list of categories. I'll walk through them with you real quick. The categories include things like electronic stores and retailers. So if you buy things at Best Buy or Dell online, stuff like that, it's going to give you 4x back. It includes restaurants. Now that is a great category in my mind because that's one of the reasons people love the personal gold card, because of the 4x dining. Well, this one gives you 4x dining and gives you a much higher cap on it. So if you're in the business world and you have to take clients out to eat, I mean, I don't think the $50,000 cap on the personal one would not be enough, but on this one, you get a much higher cap. The other categories are gas stations. That's one that you don't get on the personal gold card. That's a great category. Now, you don't get groceries, so they're kind of trading off there. You also get transit. That's kind of where I think we'll use this one because we don't have a great transit card. So what I mean by that is trains, things like buses, subways, Uber, Lyft, stuff like that. That's a great category. Advertising. So if your business is advertising on Facebook ads, maybe, or YouTube ads or stuff like that, then you get 4x on that. And the last one is one that I will talk about it, but it frustrates me because American Express just messes me over on this. But it's telephone. So if you pay your telephone bill, you can get 4x back. I think for most people, that's going to be awesome. For me, it doesn't work because I've tried it with the Business Platinum, and the way my AT&T codes, it just doesn't work. So take that or leave it. It may work great for you if you're Verizon or something, or T-Mobile, but don't work for me. But that's a really, really good category to get 4X on your phone bill. So the multipliers on this card, I think, are just some really, really good multipliers because you get 2 of them. Now, of course, you're going to get 1X back on everything else that you spend, but that's great. The second thing that I think is really a boost to this card is just like really all of American Express's charge cards. Now, what I mean by that is like their platinum, gold, green cards that are charge cards. They don't have a preset spending limit, and they're not a credit card. So those are 2 different things. But on their charge cards, whether personal or whether business cards like this one, their sign-up bonuses are just rocking and rolling. I mean, this card right now has, some people are getting a 200,000 point sign-up bonus. Now, on the business versions, there's a lot higher spend requirement. So the spend requirement for that is like $15,000 in a 3-month period. So you've got to have some spend to get it. But if you do, wow, these can be great. I've seen other offers at 150,000, 125,000, 100,000, but all of those are really good offers. I mean, 100,000 points is a good offer on any card, anywhere, anytime. But 125, 150, 175, 200, those are just unbelievable. So the second thing that makes this card great in the first year especially is the sign-up bonuses that are often offered on it. The third thing is, in true American Express style, credits. This card is a coupon book like most of their cards are. Now, it's a little easier on this one because, like, if you have the platinum or the business platinum, man, you got a whole list of coupons you got to work through. This one's pretty easy. You just basically got 2. Number 1, you sign up for Walmart Plus. Now, people really dog on Walmart Plus. I live in kind of a more rural part of America, so Walmart is like a have to. It's necessary. We buy our groceries. We buy lots of stuff at Walmart. But this does disappoint me because they only deliver within so far of a store, and we go to Walmart all the time, but we don't live that close to a Walmart, so they won't deliver to our home. But the free shipping will be nice. The other thing that'll be really nice is 10 cents per gallon off on gas at Walmart gas stations, and every Walmart pretty much has a gas station associated with it. So, I mean, how much is that going to save you in the course of a year? And it's absolutely free. But the other thing that I think is cool is Paramount Plus. We used to have Paramount Plus. We'll probably get it again. Maybe we can drop one of our other subscription services, and you get that for free with a Walmart Plus membership. So the way I look at this, I don't know that it's worth the full $155, but it's worth something really to almost anybody. And the thing about it is that it's absolutely free. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. It's just a perk of the card. So the Walmart Plus. But the other credit it has is the $240 credit. And this is good at several places. It's really hard to kind of figure out a name for this credit. You know, often we say with the dining credit or the Uber credit or whatever. Well, this one's a FedEx/Grubhub/Office Store credit. So it's just the business gold credit. That's what it is. And for $240 a year, that's broken down into $20 a month. You can either purchase something at an office supply store, which to me, that's probably the use case I'll use the most because I almost always can find something I need there. It's pretty easy to use. Grubhub, I do use Grubhub a lot because I have credits on the personal gold and all that. And so that one will be pretty easy to use, or FedEx if you're shipping. So to me, that is one of the easier credits in all of the American Express stratosphere to be able to get back your money. So that's $240 back for that $375 annual fee. And if you were to count the Walmart Plus membership at full value, which I think people who could get grocery delivery within 2 days to their home probably can, that is, I mean, it's worth more than, you're getting back more than the annual fee. So those credits they're pretty good. The last thing that makes this card really good to me is it's part of, and this is a kind of a new strategy in our household, but that is what we call the upgrade, downgrade, merry-go-round on the American Express cards. So what we're trying to do is get all of our charge cards, not the credit cards, but the charge cards with American Express, and we keep them a year, make sure we have them the entire year. to where the new annual fee posts, and then we downgrade and then get an upgrade offer and get points for that and then upgrade back and then do the same thing over and over and over. And that can really be a points parade, really big time. And this is one of those cards. American Express seems to be most aggressive in my experience with offering upgrade offers on their business line. So the business green to the business gold or the business platinum and so forth and so on. So that's kind of the fourth thing that I think is a real benefit of this card. So what do you think of the American Express Business Gold card? There's no doubt it's expensive, $375. It kind of doesn't fit into a category. It's kind of in between that premium card and what we call the mid-tier travel card. So what do you think, it's worth it? I mean, you do have some pretty good credits. Pretty easy. Is that Walmart Plus thing valuable at all? If you live in New York City, it probably isn't. But if you live in Wichita, Kansas, it probably is. So what is it to you? What do you think of the Business Gold card? And what do you think of that whole upgrade, downgrade process? I'd love to hear your comments because I'm always trying to refine my own strategy. So if you would, again, please hit the like and subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a thing. Helps out the channel. And hopefully we'll see you here in the next video.